and welcome back to my channel, and a very happy new year to you all. I hope you all had a really nice Christmas, and if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you've just enjoyed the last few weeks. So today's video is a little look at some of the things we ate over the festive period. And while we didn't have Christmas dinner here, we were very kindly hosted by Steve's mum. We did cook some festive dishes and we had some buffet spreads and things like that. So just a little glimpse into some of the bits we've been making. I have got a really good turkey pie recipe in this video and I will leave it linked in the description box. It was absolutely delicious and I am definitely making it again. Although I'm now sick of the sight of turkey, which I'm sure a lot of you are probably the same. I've had enough and it's soups and salads from now on. Definitely want to get back into our healthier eating and yeah, no more cheese, biscuits, mince pies, any of that, because I don't know about you, but I'm just feeling over it all right now. So let's go and have a look at some of the things we did eat over Christmas.
So although we didn't actually have Christmas dinner at home this year, we went to Steve's mum's and she cooked it. We did want to buy a turkey because of turkey sandwiches and roast dinners, and I wanted to try a Jamie Oliver leftover turkey pie recipe. So I just put some butter under the skin with some bay leaves and also popped a clementine in the inside of the turkey. This took about 4.5 hours. It was quite a big one. We actually managed to get it half price because we bought it after Christmas. So instead of being like £28, it was only 14. And obviously whenever I make anything like roast chicken, roast turkey, I always use the bones to make a really delicious stock. And the stock was what I used in the pie. This is definitely a new favourite recipe. I will leave it linked down below. I think it's called Jamie Oliver's leftover turkey and leek pie. It was so good. We used the white turkey meat, some of the dark meat as well. I put leeks in it. You add flour. I used the lovely turkey stock that I'd made up using the turkey carcass. You also add sour cream and all sorts of different flavourings. So what I did for the pastry was, instead of rolling out the puff pastry double the size of the pan and then folding it over, I used 2 sheets of ready rolled pastry, and I put one on the bottom, put the chestnuts on, and then put the other sheet of pastry on top of that and rolled them out in that way, so the chestnuts kind of squashed into the pastry. Such a good idea. It came out really well. I'm going to be making this every single Christmas from now on. It's definitely a new favourite, even though it takes a little bit of time to do, and it's a great way to use up any of the leftover turkey. We served ours with crispy roast potatoes, sprouts cooked in bacon and garlic, some carrots. I also had some mashed potato because it's Christmas and mash is my favourite, and then we made a gravy from the leftover liquid that we didn't put into the pie. It just came out so well. I will definitely leave a link to the original recipe down in the description box below, and although it does take a little bit of time to prep, it's highly worth it. So one of my favourite things about the festive period is putting out like leftovers for picky platters that we can all just help ourselves to. The turkey pie actually is really good cold. I made a couple of pasta salads. We had cheese and biscuits, fruit, pickles, all that kind of thing, and we just leave it out and let everyone help themselves. So for tonight's dinner we are having curry, and I've got some chopped chicken breast in here, which I've actually put in raw, and then I'm cooking it in the sauce because it makes it go really tender. It's been on for a really long time and we kind of cook it low and slow. So I've got 2 of the Indie Grand sauces in here. One is a butter chicken and one is a tikka masala. But I've also added some onions, some garlic powder, some salt, pepper, some smashed puree. I've got some rice cooking in there, onions in here, and then in here we've got some potatoes that I've parboiled in some turmeric with some peas. And I've got some Rogan Josh curry paste and some sun-dried tomato paste and some tikka powder. And I'm frying some onions, and I'm going to kind of make a Bombay potato sort of thing. So I'm going to put it all in an oven dish in the oven and roast that for a little bit. So we've got our curry paste, peas, onions, potatoes that I've cooked in turmeric, some tikka curry powder, some salt and pepper, and some of the water that I'm cooking the rice in. I'm just going to cover this with foil now and pop it in the oven. Oh, and some sun-dried tomato paste, and then I'm going to cover it in foil and pop it in the oven. So here is our dinner served up. We've got our Bombay potatoes with the peas, onions, and our spicy
potatoes, we've got some curry, and I've just sprinkled some almond flakes on top. Got our boiled rice, and this is what we're having for dinner tonight. So for tonight's dinner we've got a very random combination. This is one of the older boys' dinners. We've got a chicken breast that I've done in the air fryer in some salt and chilli seasoning. I've roasted some broccoli in some garlic seasoning, some salt and a little bit of olive oil and black pepper. And then we've got this that we got in Sainsbury's. I don't think I showed you, and I think I've thrown the top away now. But it was basically a vegan banging loaded fries. So it was chips with these little bites, which are like vegan pakora things. And I think we got them for like, they were supposed to be £4.50, and I think we paid like £1.30 for them. So just using those up tonight, and that's what they're having.
So for tonight's dinner we had some chicken and chorizo quesadillas. This was chipotle chicken that I did in the oven.
So here are the quesadillas out of the oven. I've just flipped them over once. We've got chicken, chorizo and cheese in there. It's chipotle chicken, and I've just popped them in the oven. We've got some Uncle Ben's boiled rice. Don't know why I said Uncle Ben's. Some boiled rice, some halloumi and some salad. And this is what is for dinner tonight. Tonight's dinner we have got some lamb burgers. We actually had some lamb mince to use up, so we turned it into burgers. We've got some mixed salad, some red onion, there's some piri on there, there's some mint sauce. So this is what is for dinner tonight, in various like sizes and portions. I thought I'd show you this one because it looks good.
So for our next meal I decided to do one of my go-to easy dinners, which is chopped up chicken breast and 2 heads of broccoli. Just fried it in a little bit of spray oil, added some salt and pepper, and then my favourite tin of condensed chicken soup. I use this all the time in loads of different recipes. It makes such a good sauce. It's really hard to get it out of the tin, and it went absolutely everywhere. And I just mixed this through with some leftover cooked pasta that I already had in the fridge. I'd made a tomato one for the buffet that we had, and I also had some plain pasta left, so I just stirred it all in together. I grated in a load of parmesan, and it was just a really simple, quick dinner, and it used up the leftovers as well, so winner.
So that is it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Not your typical what you eat in a week, but then it was Christmas, and normal service will be resumed shortly. I'm going to have more air fryer videos for you, and a big focus on creating healthy meals for smaller budgets. So if you like that kind of thing, make sure you stick around, hit subscribe, leave me a like on this video, and I'll be back really soon with another one. Take care, guys.
Did you make it? Did you break free? Did you manage to be who you wanna be? Maybe somewhere you think about me too.